Hunting for answers. One man is dead after violence erupts inside the Dearborn Heights Police Department. And that story does top our news at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Everett Cassamy. Just a few moments ago, local 4's Jason Colthorpe was at a press conference held by police being briefed on the situation. He's joining us live now in Dearborn Heights, just outside of where this shooting happened with the very latest. Jason?
Everett, the Dearborn Heights Police Department is a crime scene today, and yes, Michigan State Police is handling the investigation, just briefed us. But moments after that, we spoke to an eyewitness who is inside the Justice Center today, which houses both the police department and the courts. This man was going to court. He's described as a white man in his 40s, maybe 50s, was headed to court. He's described as being unnerved, possibly on drugs. You're going to hear from that witness in just a minute, but we want to just let you take a look at the building and let you know that this is still completely secure. Everyone who is inside is still there. Employees, judges, anyone who is part of the court. Now, MSP is interviewing witnesses, and as they do, they are releasing them. And we just spoke to one, and that man was right behind the victim in line. And I want to set this up. Basically, when you walk into the Dearborn Heights Police Department and court complex, you go through some metal detectors. And this is set up, it's a single file line like you would go into any event. This man went through the metal detector, had a knife in his back pocket, and that set the metal detector off. And that's when the altercation with a court officer, not a police officer, began. And now I want you to hear from the man who was directly behind him when it happened.
When I was coming in, there was a guy in front of me, and he was going through the metal detector. As he went through the metal detector, I noticed he had a knife in his back pocket. The cops noticed he had a knife too. He told him to, drop the knife. He pulled the knife out. He started going towards the cop. The cop repeatedly told him, drop the knife, drop the knife. He didn't listen. He wasn't speaking or he didn't say anything, but he would start coming towards the cop with the knife. The cops start backing up, like going back towards the counter, or, like the security counter. And then he charged at him. He shot once, and then he still didn't drop the knife. He told him, drop the knife, drop the knife. He didn't drop the knife. So he started coming towards him still. After he was shot, he's still coming towards him. The cop shot like 5 more times. Then he finally went down, and that was it.
That was it, and the man was pronounced dead here in the lobby of the Dearborn Heights Police Department. Now, we know that he had someone with him. His brother was with him in line, according to this witness. And the brother said he was on drugs. He told us, or he said he overheard him saying he thought he was on cocaine. And the witness also said he was behaving very irrationally as he walked in. Now, the Michigan State Police aren't confirming any of what you just heard, not even that there were shots fired. However, we talked to the Dearborn Heights mayor. He did say there was a shooting today that killed a man in the lobby who lunged at an officer with a knife, and that shots were fired by a court officer, not a police officer. Dearborn Heights Police also tell me the courts are closed for the rest of the day. The police department closed, but it is 100% operational, handling emergency runs only from here on out. Still a lot to figure out, and we're following this story, and we will be throughout the rest of the day here on Local 4. Send it back to you, Everett.
All right, and Jason, just to confirm, or can you confirm that there's no danger to the public at this moment? And as for the identity of this man, any idea when they're going to be releasing that?
No danger to the public. The only person with him was the brother. He is being questioned by MSP. We assume because he hasn't been able to leave, but like I said, no danger to the public. They don't believe he had anyone else or anyone else got away, and we don't have any idea of the ID. Michigan State Police does know who he is, but they aren't releasing that at this time. Everett.
All right, Local 4's Jason Colthorpe reporting for us live this afternoon. If you are just joining us, we want to recap everything that's happened so far. Again, since 8:45 this morning, we know that a man walked into the Dearborn Heights police station, and investigators say that after he tried to avoid going through the security in the lobby, he was approached by a private security guard. Officials say that he confronted the guard with a weapon, which Local 4 has learned was a knife, as you heard one witness also confirm. And that's when the man was shot and killed. Michigan Michigan State Police, as Jason mentioned, have identified the suspect. They're not releasing that information just yet, but the police station is still in lockdown, as is the 20th District Courthouse. That's going to be closed for the rest of the day. As always, you can find the very latest information on this story and any other breaking story on the homepage of our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com. Of course, we'll keep it updated throughout the day as we get more information.